Helo a chroeso I podcast Gwasanaeth Ieuenctid. Welcome to Cardiff Youth Services podcast. I'm here today with Tom and Sam. Do you want to introduce yourselves quickly?
I'm Tom, Senior Support Worker in Cardiff West, or West Cardiff.
I'm Sam. I'm the Youth Development Officer for the West of Cardiff.
Lush. So what areas do you cover?
I can't see your
West?
face, sorry. We do Ely, Caira, Canton and Fairwater.
Amazing. What opportunities have you got for young people at the moment in those areas?
Quite a lot, yeah. Quite a lot, yeah. So we do quite a lot about open access, especially in Fairwater, Ely and Caira. So we've got at least, apart from Friday, we've got at least 2 provisions on every night.
Oh my gosh.
And then Friday we've got 1. So yeah, a lot of mixture. We've got different ages. We do juniors and seniors. So juniors is like year 7 to year 9. Although we've transitioned year 6 in now, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's been fun. Very energetic young people. And then we also have an inclusion group on a Wednesday, which is really positive, I think.
And we've got the Welsh language. We've linked up with the Urdd.
Amazing.
So we're using this space on Wednesdays, see if we can get some Welsh speakers in.
Yeah, defo. How would the young people that are watching like to get involved with the Welsh Youth Club? How would they
Just turn
find
up.
out more? Yeah?
Yeah, literally, come on our Facebook or Instagram page. We're usually quite spot on with getting stuff on there.
Yeah.
But we've just changed the time now to make it a bit easier for young people to come down. It's 4:30.
Yeah,
It
4:30 till 6, yeah.
Yeah, so it's only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Come in, bish bash bosh, have a bit of fun. And even if you can't speak fluent Welsh, if you're a learner, just come down.
Yeah.
But it's a nice space. We've got a Welsh speaker in almost every open access provision we run. But this one, everyone speaks Welsh fluently.
Yeah.
So yeah, just come along and then just drop us a message on Facebook or Instagram if you want.
Awesome. So, gyda pobl ifanc Cymraeg, mae lot o nhw falle ddim yn cweit yn siŵr beth mae clwb ieuenctid fel. They're not quite sure what youth work looks like or
Yeah.
what kind of activities are involved. So, ti'n gallu gweud fel, just gweud yn fras, pa fath gweithgareddau allan nhw mynd yn involved yn, neu...
Yeah, well, mae yna lwyth o pethau gallen nhw wneud. Yr enghraifft, pethau fel hwn, podcasting,
Yeah.
falle bach o ffilmio, bach o celf a chrefft. Mae yna ardal chwaraeon tu fas fan hyn, dyn ni'n gallu defnyddio lot o pethau cerddoriaeth, o chwarae offerennau I pethau digidol. Fi jyst eisiau cael look round. Mae dyn ni fel gaming station, so mae dyn ni Xbox, PlayStations a Nintendo Switch. Mae dyn ni loads o pethau digidol, so 3D printing, pethau fel hwnna, so gallwn ni dechrau gwneud pethau gyda hwnna. Sa'n gwybod unrhyw beth am hwnna.
Na
So, yeah, be arall dyn ni? Coginio. Just pethau clwb, pethau bych chi'n neud yn eich amser rydd.
Yeah.
Ac os chi eisiau neud unrhyw beth specific, just dera dweud, a wedyn, nawn ni neud o.
Yeah, definite. Lush. So, sut dys ti mewn I gwaith ieuenctid? How did you get into youth work?
Fluke. So, o'n i'n neud nifer o swyddi wahanol, ond o'n i'n hyfforddi rygbi ar yr un adeg, o'n i'n enjoy gweithio gyda bobl ifanc. A wedyn, o'na swydd yn mynd yn Gogledd Trelai, a rhywun dweud just cer amdani, wedyn nes I am hwnna. O'n i'n gweithio mewn ysgol ar yr un adeg. Nes i'n enjoyo gwaith ieuenctid mwy. So nes I just neud y cyrsiau a stuff, a es I mewn ffordd na. So yeah. Ond yeah, literally just, let's have a go, see what it's like.
Yeah.
Fi di aros fyna am 4 mlynedd rhywbeth fel yna.
Amazing, da iawn. A Sam, how did you get into youth work?
So I'm not from Cardiff. I'm from middle of nowhere. So there wasn't a lot of opportunities where I was. But we did do a few things with Princess Trust, which was great and a lot of opportunities. And I went to uni and did a degree, and I started to help out in a youth club, Dr. M's. And from there, I sort of loved it, really enjoyed working. And I took the leap and got a job in Cardiff as a youth worker.
Amazing.
I did do a bit of I don't know if it's a U-turn, but I went into social work for a little bit after, and did that for about 6 years. But kind of the pull to come back to youth work was there. So I thought, oh, bugger it, I'll try. And I applied for a job and been lucky enough now to be nearly 3 years
Amazing.
back with the youth service, and yeah, it's been one of the best decisions really.
Yeah, that's class. So what's your like favourite thing about being a youth worker?
I think it's the relationships with the young people. So I think every day is different, and they'll just come in and sit in the office. So even though I've got to do a lot of the boring paperwork stuff now, they'll come in and have a chat with you, and they're just very open and very honest about them or you or anything they feel like. You can't even get a haircut without them commenting on your haircut. But yeah, no, I think that's probably the best part of it. But also I think you just see the passion within all the teams, like all the staff, all the youth workers just want to be here, want to work with the young people, and all have like really positive stories to tell about what they want. And obviously some youth workers have been there for years and years, so it's obviously a really worthwhile job to have.
Definitely. Be am ti, Tom? Be yw hoff peth di am gwaith ieuenctid?
Fydde falle, like a scope o ran be gallwn ni wneud.
Yeah.
So herwydd, dyn ni'n kind of like ar draws y ddinas, like enghraifft, like, mae tîm digidol yn mynd i America, mae ni'n mynd i ar Almaen, mae na, llwyth o pethau dyn ni'n neud y stuff, a dyn ni'n gallu cyfuno a gweithio gyda'n gilydd a pethau fel hwnna. So fi'n meddwl, like, o ran be dyn ni'n gallu rhoi mas i'r plant, mae na lot gallu ni wneud, so mae fel, like, there's no glass ceiling to what we can achieve, os mae'n wneud sense. So yeah, dyna be fi'n offi wneud, mae lot o, sy'n gwybod beth gair yn Cymraeg na, cyfleoedd.
Yeah. A fel does dim like there's no like plan A or plan B with youth work. Like it can, we just like meet the needs of young people, which is definitely, it gives your working day some excitement, doesn't it? Because you never really know what the end of the day is going to look like. Yeah,
because we're always asking young people what they want to do, and obviously things change as time goes on.
Yeah.
So then it changes the job, doesn't it? You have to adapt to their needs and making sure that they want to still engage in it. Because I think that's the important part, is that we're always making sure that we know what they kind of are interested in. Yes, we have to think about their needs and making sure that their well-being is there, but it's about kind of, well, what do you want? What are you interested in? What do you think would make you keep coming to the club or keep coming to speak to us and stuff? So yeah, it's really important, and it does change over time, I think.
Yeah. Lush. So how would young people in this area be able to get involved? Like, how can they find you or like reach out if they want to get involved with your activities?
There's lots of different ways, isn't there? So there's youth mentors in each, youth support workers in each school now. So we've got Cantonia and Mary Immaculate, Cardiff West and Plasmawr. So they can obviously reach out to them, and the youth workers are there most days. They can kind of get in touch, and we try and get them to also be out and about in the schools and stuff. Tom's really good on social media.
Go on,
Try to be like, try to get the posts out. I've started scheduling posts now.
Professional, really professional.
Yeah, no, like we're on Instagram and Facebook. I know the youth service are on TikTok. That's still one step too far for me. So I'll get there. But yeah, it's just, we put posters up. We do street-based, so is it 3 evenings a week?
Yeah.
We're out in either Fairwater, Caira or Ely. We are getting to Canton, but obviously, we're getting there.
Yeah. It's a long walk from North Ely.
Yeah, it is,
all the way down to Canton.
And it's just making sure that we are doing it right here first, isn't it? And then we'll reach out to the young people in Canton as well then.
But they're more than welcome to come, and it's even with, for example, if you're, say, the Grangetown side of Canton, you can go and access things like grassroots or, the centres over that way. Or if you're more the Ely Bridge side, you can come over to us, Ely or Fairwater, or even here in Caira. It's probably closer, actually. But yeah, I think, but we are quite visible, and especially with the schools and stuff and where the youth centres are. This one here is literally in the school. You can't get more
it's amazing in here.
Yeah, can you imagine, like, every time you turn up to school, there's the branding on it. So, you can come in and have a look. North Ely's pretty much in this, if you drew a line in the map of Ely, is probably right in the middle. Yeah, I suppose, social media is the main one, I think.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram, give us a message and we'll get back to you.
Slide into Tom's DMs.
Just make you look at posters all day long. Like, look at this poster I made. Does this look okay? Yeah,
I've
great.
improved them. They were a bit busy at the start. They're a bit more
Canva
clean.
queen now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your youth work memory? Like, what's your favourite thing that you've ever done with the youth service? It can be a funny story.
Oh, mine's, I've said it every time, is airsoft.
What's that?
About 3 years ago, me and Matthew, one of the youth workers with us, we took a group of young people to do airsoft in Caerphilly. Airsoft is basically like the nuts version of paintball. So you've got these tiny little metal ball bearings that you fire out instead of paint. And we didn't know. We'd done the risk assessment, blah, blah, but we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into.
No.
Next thing, we've taken about 15 young people into this like mad field just to shoot each other and stuff, and it was just going off everywhere. They were like people arguing. Like everyone had fun, but like a paintball, once you get shot in the chest, the paint goes off.
Yeah.
So it's like you can see it. So it's like, no, I've shot you. This one, it was like accusing everyone and stuff like that. But it's way more stealthy. It was honestly like a game of Call of Duty. It was the best thing ever. Me and Matthew, like literally, they were all like shattered on the way home. Like their arms were hurting from all the like bullets hitting them and stuff like that.
Did you get hurt?
No, I didn't get shot. I was too good.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. No, I think I got shot once and it did sting. But yeah, that was the best, honestly. Me and Matthew were just laughing the whole day. It was brilliant.
Class. What about you, Sam?
Probably taking a group to Germany. So last year was the first year that we did it. And yeah, it was amazing, mostly because a lot of the young people had never left Cardiff, maybe not even Ely, didn't have passports. Obviously they did go to Germany, but they hadn't had passports before. So yeah, it was just that experience and seeing them from the beginning where they were really nervous, crying, calling their mum the whole way there, to by the end weren't bothered, absolutely loved it, made friendships. And yeah, like the confidence in them has grown and stuff. So looking forward to this year because they come to us. So it's every other year. Cool. So we go 1 year, they come to us the next year. So yeah, so it should be really good and get to see some of the familiar faces and stuff. But I think definitely, and it was a learning curve for me too. And Josie and Matthew went with us, and you learn to be like very patient and understanding, I think, because you're tired, they're tired.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was amazing experience.
Class. So obviously this space in Cardiff West is new. Was it stressful getting it done, or has it been?
It was a dream for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just picked
you were just busy making posters, weren't you?
Yeah, I just did the posters.
You were just on your laptop.
Yeah, it was stressful. Yeah, it was worth it. Definitely worth it.
Amazing.
And it's an amazing opportunity to have it, and it was a privilege to be asked to do and have that space. I think it was just stressful because it was obviously trying to get it all together, and there's a lot of pressure to make sure then that it works. But I think getting the young people to come and help, so obviously they help with all the graffiti and the paintings, and asking them in the centre, in the other youth centre, like what kind of stuff would they want, and then them getting to see it all put together is probably one of the best things, really. And obviously there's like glass everywhere, so you can see in the windows, and obviously the young people are always walking past, and then I think finally then being here and then being able to see you and bang on the window saying hiya has made it like all worth it, really. And obviously we're here for 2 nights a week, and the Welsh clubs are 3. And them sort of like being able to use this space as a completely different thing rather than it being school has been amazing, I think. So yeah, stressful. I've probably got a few more grey hairs, so I've had to go blonde. But yeah, it was worth it in the end, I think.
Yeah, it is amazing. Like it's almost like, it almost feels like every school should have a youth centre stuck right next to it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you're just there for the young people. Like there's like a hub there, isn't there, for support or just even signposting to things that we can't help them with. Yeah,
definitely. And I think when it's not school time, it's opening it up to other young people that maybe don't go to this school.
Yeah.
Or especially now we're obviously doing the year 6s, well, they're going to be here in September. Yeah. So even if they're familiar with one space, it makes it so much easier for them when they come to school later on. Because I think, I went to school, my school was really, really small. So, but I can't imagine when they come to school like this where it's massive and they think, oh my God, what is going on?
Scary, yeah.
But be able to see, I suppose, like familiar faces like the youth workers and stuff, and know that there's somewhere they can go. And even for those that maybe don't get in one school and are going to come here, or those who've been excluded. So the school have said, obviously, they can come, even if they've been permanently excluded, they can still come to the youth club at night it's really good because those are the young people we need to support as well, isn't it? So there's no kind of closed door to anyone really, which I think is really nice.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Diolch.
Thank you.
Nice one.